Hey there Taurus, it's Viv from Wisdom Released and welcome to your weekly reading for the 2nd to the 8th of July 2018. I've got the camera aimed a little low down because look at my dog. He's just flopped out on the sofa there and he's just so hot. He's trying to cool down and I'm trying to keep him out of the picture as much as possible because frankly you wants to be looking at his bits while you're having a reading. So I'll move these over here a little bit. Is that a bit better? Towards the camera a bit. There we go. That makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? Camera wise. Okay, so I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krans, and it's an 8-card spread, so there's your overall energy for the week and then one card for every day of the week, Monday through Sunday. And I'm a bit late posting these because yesterday was a nightmare trying to get videos up on YouTube. I think every man and his dog was trying to upload videos on YouTube yesterday, and it was just incredibly slow. So I've had to do some of them today instead. Okay, the monthly readings I have done though, and they are up and online. And the central energy for the monthly theme that came up for you, Taurus, was the Two of Wands. So that's in this deck, the Two of Wands is about determination and direction. But in the deck that I was using, it's about being at a crossroads and kind of weighing up an issue like this. It's like, you know, deciding, oh, do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do this? Do I do that? But it's a weighty issue. You know, so that's the energy for the month, is that you're weighing things up, you're deciding what to do. The central issue, or the central energy for this week, it's quite a heavy energy. And I was saying there that decision, that thing that you're weighing up, is quite a weighty issue. So it would appear that you're finding it quite a burden. It's weighing quite heavily on your mind, and you can't really see how to deal with it clearly. This is sort of like can't see the wood for the trees, can't see the way through. You're blocked. The situation is blocked. You know, there's no kind of progression, there's no easy way forward. But because this is a 10 card in the minor arcana, I'm thinking that it's going to be resolved fairly shortly. It's not a situation that's going to progress throughout the entire month. It's a feeling, it's weighing heavy on you at the moment. The next card that's out, which is the card for Monday, is the Nine of Pentacles, which is sort of like a happy home card. And my feeling is, because this is the burden card, the blockage card, that this is not something that you have right now. This is something that you are aiming towards. This is something that you want to establish, or something that you want to re-establish. It feels like the equilibrium has been lost there for the moment, and there may be difficulty and challenges that you're experiencing that you feel weighed down by. It could be to do with your financial situation, it could be to do with your actual housing situation, and you either want to move or you may need to move. And it's really weighing you down. It's weighing on you heavily because it's really affecting your sense of security. Tuesday, I'm thinking this tells me that you've sort of had an insight about how much there is to do, or how far you need to travel before you get to where you want to go. You know, that there is ground to be covered, and it's going to take an enormous effort. It feels like there's a mountain to climb, but you're not on your own. support is available, help is available, resources are available around you. So you don't have to bear this burden all by yourself. Are there family members? Are there close friends that you have a deep connection with who are there to support you? Because these are pentacles, it's not necessarily physical support. It could actually be material support. It could be financial support. It could be benefits. It could be I don't know. It could be coaching or advice that's available to you. Support is there. Maybe online, maybe physically around you, that you can call on to help you tackle this mountain. The appearance of the Magician on Wednesday tells me that you're going to cope with this just fine, that you have the wherewithal to overcome this, and that you're going to deal with it, and you're going to make it work, you're going to make it happen, whatever. I think there's a realization here that you do have resources, that you don't have to do everything by yourself, and that you can call on the magic that is available in the universe, that the stars will align. You have to ask for help though. You have to, my guides are telling me always that they're there to help me, but you have to ask for their help. People in the physical realm don't know that you need help unless you ask for it. There are very few people that offer, because sometimes people can be offended by the offer of help, can't they? It's like, help, I don't need help, I can do everything by myself, I'm fine. And I'm sure that you are extremely capable, but nobody's an island, and support is available, and whatever there is out there in the situation that you're tackling at home, in your home situation, you will be able to take everything and turn it to your advantage. There's a sense of determination here to make it work. What's standing out to me is this sword, which is like you're decided, you're determined. This is not going to escape you. You're going to make it work, whatever. Something happens later on in the week, around Thursday, that moves things forward. There's perhaps there was a stalemate, and then something arrives like bang, and really smashes, really sort of cracks the ground open, and movement is caused. And so it could be some correspondence that you've received, it could be a letter, an email, or a message, some form of communication, or it could be an actual physical move. You could, suddenly you're able to move forward. This is, it's been a burden to you, but it's what you've been waiting for, and now you can suddenly move forward with this. The opportunity is here. It's just suddenly occurred. It could be that you get really worried about it though, when something changes, when something happens quite drastically like that, quite suddenly like that, it can really, it can weigh heavy on our minds. And the Devil card tells me that there's almost like an obsessive nature to your thinking about this. It's like you're constantly thinking about it, but if you think about it and think about it and think about it and think about it, the burden can become so great that you just burn yourself out. You end up making yourself ill, and you could turn to other things like food or drink or drugs to give you sort of like a break from this reality. This is the Devil card is telling me that you're just sick of this. you know, you're sick of feeling like this, and you want this burden to be lifted, and there's perhaps a danger, a temptation to find any way to change your reality, to relieve yourself from your perceived reality. However, although you may have strayed on Friday, you may have got caught up on Friday, on Saturday, I think you wake up with a different head on, and the Three of Wands is telling me that you are looking towards the future. There's a much lighter feeling to this card. It's a completely different colour to the Devil. It's a completely different colour to this Ten of Wands, and the obsession, the blockage that there is here, the darkness that there is here. There's light here, and you're looking towards a much brighter future. Sorry about that, just had to pause there. There was a bit of banging about going on upstairs. So you are, as I was saying, you are looking towards a much brighter future, and there's a feeling of optimism with this card, and you're kind of lifting your gaze and looking towards the horizon. You know, there's a much deeper sense, a much brighter sense of hope here, that after the darkness of the day before, the obsessive compulsive thinking of the day before, that it feels like this weight is really being lifted. And even more so because by the end of the week we have the Two of Cups, and this is attraction and harmony and unity, and a sense of fulfillment here. I think there's a real sense of hope here as well, and you can see things coming together, and you're loving it. You're loving the fact that things are coming together. You can you know, there's a real sense of positivity here. What I'm intrigued by is the roses are crossed in the same way as the Two of Wands, which was your central card on your monthly reading. So I think this decision that you make is like a really harmonious decision. It could be that you decide to move in with somebody, and it's being you know, your living situation has been weighing heavy on your mind, but perhaps you were worried about whether they were going to ask you or not, or whether it was going to work out or not, and you really got caught up in that. But this feels really positive, and things headed in the right direction. So by the end of the week, I feel like the burden will be lifted, and you'll have much more clarity about your future and how things are going to turn out on the home front. So there we go, Taurus. I hope you found that useful. I hope that resonated. Something that I wanted to say is that I watch quite a lot of other readers on YouTube, and I really enjoy them. Sometimes the readings just leave me wondering, really, that's nothing to do with me at all, and at other times I'm thinking, wow, that's incredible, they're so accurate, how on earth did they know that? I really do enjoy them, but obviously I realise that they're general readings, and sometimes they're going to hit and sometimes they're going to miss. And my general readings can be about home, they can be about work, they can be about love or finances, but they are general readings, and they're not going to resonate with people all of the time. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But what I wanted to say was that I really appreciate you viewing these videos and being here on this channel. Your presence is greatly appreciated, and I do value it deeply. So until next time, thanks very much and take care.